Once in a small town, there was an annual school fair where students could set up their own little stalls, games, crafts, and food. It was the biggest event of the year, and everyone prepared for it with great excitement. One girl named Anvi, a quiet and thoughtful student from class 8, decided to take part in the fair for the first time. She wasn't very popular and many students often ignored her. But Anvi had an idea no one had ever tried before. While everyone else was busy squeezing lemons and preparing coolers of lemonade, Anvi did something strange. She bought only lemons. Just lemons, no sugar, no water, no cups, just a basket of plain raw lemons. When the fair opened, all the other lemonade stalls were decorated with bright signs. Cold lemonade, just 10 rupees. Minty fresh lemonade, buy one, get one free. But Anvi's stall, it had just a handwritten note. Wishes and lemons, write your wish, stick it on a tree, and watch it grow. At first, people laughed. Is this a joke? One boy said. Who sells just lemons at a fair? Another girl giggled. Some kids even mocked her, saying she didn't understand the assignment. Anvi sat quietly and smiled. She didn't argue. She didn't explain. She simply waited. One curious little girl came over and asked, "What is this?" Anvi gave her a lemon and a small colorful sticky note. She said, "Write a wish, anything, then stick it on the tree beside me." The girl wrote, "I wish my dog gets better soon." She smiled and placed it on the tree next to the stall. Then another child came, then another. Within an hour, Anvi's wish tree was covered in bright sticky notes with handwritten dreams. The tree was full of hope, laughter, and silent prayers. People stopped laughing. Parents, teachers, and even other stall owners came to see what was happening. Her booth wasn't selling a product, it was offering a moment, a feeling, a space to believe. And soon, her stall was the most crowded one at the fair. Now at the end of the fair, when prizes were being handed out for the most creative stall, many thought the award would go to the stall with the most money collected or the best decorations. But the judges announced something different. They said, the most meaningful stall, the one that brought people together, made them dream, and reminded us all of hope, belongs to Anvi for her wishes and lemons. Everyone clapped, even those who laughed before. Later that evening, a teacher asked her, "What made you think of this idea?" Anvi replied, "Everyone was selling lemonade. I thought, what if I gave people something they didn't expect? Not something to drink, but something to feel. I knew they might laugh, but I believe some would understand. My friends, the world often tells us to do what everyone else is doing, to follow the trend, to fit in. But remember this, just because you're doing something different doesn't mean you're wrong. Innovation always looks strange at first, even foolish. But sometimes it's the different idea, the simple one, that touches the most hearts. So the next time people laugh at your idea, smile like Anvi, and let your lemons become someone's wish. Comment below, what's your lemon wish? I read everyone. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories about quiet rebels who change the world. I'll see you next time. Until then, dream big, stay kind, and keep moving forward in life.